And the other thing about skeletal muscle and depression and mood is that skeletal muscle and inflammation, as you contract it, the duration and intensity of contraction releases myokines. So myokines, have you heard of myokines?
I have, but please educate
yes.
us.
So myokines are peptide hormones. Again, skeletal muscle is an endocrine organ that travel throughout the body. The most famous one is interleukin 6. You have interleukin 15, interleukin 6. These affect lipolysis. They affect the utilization of glucose. There's this idea of training in a low glycogen state that might increase more robust amounts of these interleukins.
Is that right?
These myokines. Which
Great, because I love training fasted
which
in the morning.
Which is interesting. And we always think about exercise as this way to improve metabolism. It doesn't so much do that at rest, but what it does is when you exercise, you improve, again, glucose utilization, but also you release these myokines. It's not just the physical activity, but it's also the subsequent effects and the subsequent molecules that skeletal muscle releases.
I just want to say, realizing I'm interrupting you, amen to that. So often people look at how many calories were burned in a given bout of resistance training, and while that is perhaps interesting, the wavefront of other endocrine and molecular factors that set in motion by proper resistance training, to me, is the most interesting and important aspect. Meaning in the hours afterwards, sure, you're going to continue to burn calories at an elevated rate, but it's all the effects of the hormones and, as you're pointing out, the interleukins that last hours and hours and even days that, at least to my mind or my read of the literature, are the most interesting, the most beneficial.
It's fascinating. And actually, the science is relatively new.